Question 6, solve for S, separate multiple answers. Okay, so this is not in factored form. So number 1, we need it in factored form. And then to solve, it has to be equal to 0. So we're going to start with that one actually. So getting this equal to 0, because that's a negative, and it's harder to factor when you start with a negative, I'm actually going to add the 8s squared over here and subtract the 112s. So I have positive 8s squared minus 112s plus 360 equals 0. And I'm noticing that all of these are even numbers. And so I can definitely divide them all by 2 to get my numbers smaller. However, I'm going to see if there's a greater number we can divide by. So I have 8, 112, and 360. Yes, that's amazing. These all divide by 8. So I have 8, and I'm left with s squared, 112 divided by 8, and 360 divided by 8. So then I have minus 14s plus 45 equals 0. And I'm just going to get rid of the 8. The 8 can be gone by dividing both sides by 8. 0 divided by 8 is 0. So just by using like simplifying, this just got to be a super nice, easy problem. Okay, so 1 times 45. Remember, A times C. So 45, and I want factors of 45 that add or subtract to 14. So 1 and 45, 3 and 15, 5 and 9, and that's the one that we want. It's a negative 14, so it's going to be negative 5 minus 9. When I rewrite that, though, I'm going to add the s. So negative 5s minus 9s. And then you bring down the beginning part and the ending part. So I still have s squared and positive 45 equals 0. Okay, to factor, we got to group. So group the first 2, group the second 2, and take out a common term. On our first one, because there's no number in front, it's just the s. And we're left with an s minus 5. Here, we're starting with a negative, so I definitely have to divide by a negative. And 45 divides by 9, so we're going to divide by that number. So minus 9, and we're left with s. Positive divided by a negative is a negative. 45 divided by 9 is 5. Sorry, s's and 5's look so much alike. So our factored form is what we took out, s minus 9. And then this one that's the same, we only write twice, or we only write once, sorry. It's twice up there, once down here, equals 0. Yay. Now it's factored. Now we're going to use the zero product property to solve. So we're going to set each factor equal to 0 and solve each factor. And this one's not bad because it's just one step. I'm going to add 9 on both sides to get s equals 9. And then add 5 on both sides to get s equals 5. And those are my answers. So 9, 5.